one of your best friends, and to this day, Sting,
Yeah.
I read in your book, he didn't really like you that much when he first met you.
Well, he tried. I was hard to like back then. I was so
Right.
full of myself by that point, of my super newfound stardom as a pro wrestler.
Right.
And he approached me the first time ever. I tell his story about many times, but I'll keep it brief. He was a young and rising star from the Louisiana Watts territory, and when we bought them out, I was kind of in that competitive mode with him. We were both kind of in the business all just about the same time, and he was such a great worker, naturally gifted in the ring, which I wasn't.
Right.
And he had such an energy about him even then. The fans took to. So he had a buzz about him. When we merged, and this guy, there's something special about him. So I was getting kind of jealous, kind of competitive with him. So I kind of blew him off and didn't talk to him. And we had a match, and I tried to blow him up in the match. I was the heel, I was leading the match. So I didn't want to make him look too good.
Right.
And but we never really had any real exchange. Finally, I'm looking back now, he wanted to break the ice between us. So I'll never forget, I was in Oklahoma City. After the matches, he did the match before me. He walked up and said, tried to be nice to me and put me over, appeal to my egos. Hey man, being around you now, how do you keep that physique and your training, nutrition, everything? He came from a bodybuilding background. On the road like this, the way we travel and everything, he goes, man, it's remarkable. Anything special you do with your training and nutrition? Like trying to break the ice.
Right.
I didn't even look up at him. I kept unlacing my boots and I said, Stolies and peanut M&Ms. And I kind of stopped for a second because he stood there, I think in astonishment, that could this guy be really that arrogant?
Right.
And in amazement, I kind of looked at him like, do you need anything else? And I saw him walking off, like shaking his head. It was probably 6 months before he ever approached me again, but fast forward it, we ended up becoming great friends. He actually mentored me, and Jim taught me how to bodybuild.
Right.
And stuff, and had a dramatic effect on how I even looked, and taught me how to eat. I was a McDonald's guy.
Calories, right?
Oh yeah. So he was a huge, bonus for me on training. But then we became great friends. The guys were at the gym. Guys, we'd all train together, travel together. It was the Steiner brothers, Scotty and Rick and Stinger and I. And we call ourselves the Inner Circle.
Right.
We had our little crew. You have our
Yes.
little crews. So we all became very close back in the early WCW days.
Do you guys keep in touch?
Oh yeah, we're together in 2 weeks. We're doing our first windshield time together in years.
Wow.
We're doing a couple of events together where we're going to do some signings, and we scheduled together so we can hang and do like old school, back in the car again together.
What did you think of his?
We're really looking forward to it.
I can imagine. What did you think of him finally stepping foot in the WWE?
I loved it.
Yeah.
I thought there was like one thing, like the only thing in an epic, incredible career that he had never done.
Right.
So people go, he didn't win or did. I'm like, man, he's done everything in wrestling. He's gone beyond what you could ever do in a wrestling career. What an amazing career. I go, and to cap it off by doing some stuff with WWE, I go, man, that to me, that was just like the cherry on the top. He'd already had such an amazing career.
Right.
The giant three scoop ice cream and the whipped cream was always there. To me, the W was a cherry on top, whether he won or lost. He's such a pro. Mm-hmm. People don't know what really makes him tick. It's the entertainment and being professional. And to him, it didn't matter to him whether he won or lost the match in the script.
Right.
It really didn't to him. In my opinion.
Right. Did he ever talk about it to you? Did he ever?
Talked about it, yeah. People were, and he was just thrilled to be at the event and take in a WrestleMania and actually be in the ring. And at his age,
right.
He jokes about it. Man, my age, to be able to get in and do stuff in the ring. He goes, whether I won or lost, he's like, that didn't even. Because other people talk about that because that wasn't even in my mind. I was at WrestleMania.
Right.
He was thrilled. I was thrilled. I had to sum it up.
Right. Maybe the fans just.
The fans and the pundits can say what they want, but he was thrilled, and I was thrilled for him, man.
Right.
Legendary career. Is there like a couple words you want me to give, or just
whatever?
Oh, just there's a verse, Proverbs 17. A friend that loves a friend at all times. Through my darkest moments, he would call me and leave a voicemail. I wouldn't answer my phone just to hear his voice and know his friendship was there. I can't even tell you what that's meant to me, his friendship and his career and his guidance and what he means to me. Just an amazing guy, an amazing performer, and just a joy to be around.
He was at the hospital when you hurt your arm, right?
Yeah. When they were going to actually, at that point, the doctors there were talking about amputating my arm.
Right.
I'm thinking, man, I'm going to be like my career's over. I'm going to be like a pirate gimmick with a hook or something. I'm like, oh my gosh. And he came in at 3 in. I got a hold of Dr. Anders, the world-renowned surgeon, to do surgery on my arm, and my arm came back incredibly. Yeah, it's a very deep, wonderful friendship.